The town of Idlib hit by two blasts in one of its central squares near, according to activists, a police intelligence building. Both the activists and state television agreeing that among the plus 20 dead from these explosions were a number of security personnel. Two cars, state TV says, driven by suicide bombers and other devices diffused nearby. But it's another example of the kind of devastation visited upon so many central parts of Syria's cities. The key town of Taftanaz, near an airbase fought so intensely for over the past few months, another place that's seen such intense destruction.
This is what life sounds like after the Syrian regime has punished a city. The silence of extinction.
Assalamu alaikum.
A people vanished, their homes and lives bombed away. This is what Syria faces when the bloodshed stops and it becomes time to rebuild. A regime airbase next to it, Taftanaz was cursed to be caught in the crossfire during a battle lasting several months to seize the launch pad for jets and helicopters across much of the north. This cameraman filmed what remained from outside its walls. The Islamist brigades who won, filming their victory. Yet still jets sought this week to hit rebels that remained. This substantial victory over regime air power not stopping a devastating onslaught nationwide. The town of Hula hit Tuesday, children killed by shelling. And then another massacre, blast striking Aleppo University. The regime blaming terrorists, activists saying rockets hit the building. Its dormitories full of the displaced, already bombed out of their homes. Freezing bad weather had prevented regime planes flying for some days, reducing casualties, but that was short-lived. Many asking, after Taftanaz, what blow will be large enough to slow the onslaught?
Now Hala, the death toll continues to rise today, and activists telling us that it risen to 87 and many of the 150 plus injured in a critical condition, so that could rise yet further. We still have two dueling versions of events about what happened. The state saying this was the work of terrorists. They initially said using a bomb on the ground, then saying it may have been a misguided rocket fired by rebels. Rebels and one eyewitness we've spoken to clear that this was the work of jet fighters above that dropped rockets and also heat balloons too, striking the campus twice. One eyewitness describing a horrifying scene of bodies loaded onto the back of trucks and desperately trying to get medical care, but eventually turned away because the hospitals were simply overburdened. But what's not in dispute though is this terrifying death toll and how this university in government-held territory somehow came under such vicious attack.